core part of the lesson can be designed differently. One way, one common model of a lesson is a cognitive-based lesson where you design exercises that require perception coordination and therefore require quite a lot of complicated motions. We'll leave those aside for now and we'll focus on the more straightforward, which doesn't mean easy or simple lessons, that are based on drilling certain core skills. Okay? And the first core skill for any fencer, regardless of whether they are a defensive fencer or an offensive fencer, is an ability to land an untelegraphed direct attack. I think we agree on that, right? Because it's hard to be an efficient defensive fencer if the opponent knows that we have no offensive capacity whatsoever. Because it will be easier for them to get close enough to make our parries and our defensive game largely inefficient. Right? So they need to fear something from us. So we need, well, some coaches in Poland call it, we need to have a cannon, right? Or a gun. We need to have something that will make the opponent wary in their approach, even if we assume a defensive stance. And likewise, if we want to be an offensive fencer, we need to have solid defensive capacity to shield our own approach. But this is for another time, right? Okay, so I will show you a very simple drill that's super efficient, actually, in developing this basic direct attack and getting rid of any kind of unnecessary motion that may be ingrained in the student's body. Okay, so I need a volunteer. Oh, come on. Right, so it can be used both with cuts or with thrust. Let's have a thrust as an example. And now, the distance should be adjusted to the skills of your particular student and the kind of distance that you want to drill with. Let's start here with a relatively short distance that we can cross like almost middle to middle, right? So from here, if Eric extends, he can't hit me with hands alone, he needs foot, right? So now, the easy version of the drill is that we start with the bind. Don't do anything right now. I'll give the signal by lowering the point, touching the floor, and then getting back again to a parry. And this is the window for Eric to land the thrust. Okay? So this is very easy distance, so let's extend it. So now we are more like point-point bind, right? Opa! That's it. Good. Oh, that was a bit late. Good. So now, extend a little bit more. So just tip. Student is striking. So this is the moment in which the coach can propose something, right? So now what I propose, still because you're relaxed, that's fine. Keep this, but relax in a position that will help you start. So instead of, for example, you can instead of balancing on both legs, try to move your body to the front, okay, or one leg. Okay, yes, stabilize. Oh, almost over. No. Put your weight there, but not too much. Bring a little bit more. Go! That's it. Good. That's it. This is the drill, right? It's conceptually primitive, but it's efficient. It's really efficient. And as you can see, with very little need for verbal instruction, the student will be guided into efficient technique, right? They will have to get rid of unnecessary motion, unnecessary stiffness, simply because the exercise requires it, right? It will emerge naturally. And of course, you can complicate the drill by doing it in motion, right? So we can, for example, keep the crossing and keep the distance, right? And suddenly, bam, good. Yeah, like this. It's going to be again scaled up in different ways.
And you're doing an imperfect parry again?
Yeah, I'm checking. I'm doing the quality check, right? So this kind of imperfect parry, just to make sure, because this will show the student whether they actually landed a solid thrust or were just skimming. Because again, here, for the sake of exercise, I was presenting my torso frontally. In the fight, probably I would be slightly turned, which would make it more difficult to land thrust that's not perfectly, on point, right? Right. Okay. So try it. It's quite demanding physically on the fencer. So maybe let Eric take a breath, make other pairs, and then